Hello, ladies. It's Mr. McKeever. What we're going to do today is we're going to actually start playing around with entering things in Microsoft Excel. So the first thing we want to do is go over to our Start menu and open up Microsoft Excel. If you don't have it already in your list of the last few programs, you can go down to the bottom, type in EXCEL, and it'll pop up right at the top of the list for you. Once we open our book, the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure we name it exactly what we need it. So let's go to File and Save As. And we are going to name this book eTry 1. Underscore your first name, underscore your last name. From there, you're going to enter this into your computer education class that you had by now. Haven't I? After you've done that, we have our beautiful book here. We've already talked about different cells, how to name them, how they're named by the column. This is D in column row 6. So we have D6. We've seen how you can flip through different sheets already. You can name the sheets. We're not going to do that right now. Today we're actually going to enter stuff in our book for the first time. So in D1, I want you to type in client survey. Just simply type it in there. You don't have to readjust anything yet. We'll play around with that later. After that, hit enter twice and type in client ID. We're going to pretend that today we are in a doctor's office. And in this doctor's office, we need to figure out whether or not people are happy when they leave our office. So we're going to create a little survey. People have to answer in. Are we doing a good job or are we doing a bad job? After we have client survey and client ID, what I want you to do is press enter twice. And we're going to type in our first question. Was the room temperature comfortable? Easy enough question, but it's also a really important one. After that, press enter. We're going to type in our next question. Were the staff members pleasant? After that, was your appointment administered on time? So did the doctor actually come in when you were supposed to have your appointment, or did they make you wait like an hour? Next, we're going to type in were your treatments explained in advance? Did the doctor just give you a shot and not tell you what he was giving you for whatever reason it was? Were your treatments, or were you offered a beverage? Because in my office, I'm offering everyone a beverage because really that's the best way you should live on life. Once we have all of these entered here, we need to figure out exactly how we're going to judge if people really did this. So we need to come up with our reading scale. So I want you to go over to column F here. In column F, I want you to type in rating A or A rating. We're going to give these people just like we give grades in class. We're going to give them grades whether they did their job. So in F, we're going to have A rating. In G, we're going to have B rating. In H, we're going to have C rating. And in I, we're going to have B rating. We're going to pretend like you can't fail entirely in F. So we'll just give them between an A, B, C, or D. This gives us everything we need to just start getting information about our clients. Now that we have everything on our list, what we want to do now is actually make this look a little bit better and start editing some of the text that we put in. So the first thing we're going to do is go over to our ratings. What's nice is we can actually go to our ratings. We can go to the lower right corner of each of the ratings, drag it across. We can make a change to all 4 of them at once and replace them at the same time, but we don't want to do that yet. So we're going to go back here, and the first thing we want to do this time is start practicing using the undo and redo button. So we're going to take our cell, hit redo, so we have each of our 4 ratings again, and then under each cell, we want to go and make them bolded. So go back to each one after you select it, hit bold, and it will make that entire cell bolded. Anything we put into that cell now will also be bolded too, if we were to go back and change it again. Now that we've done that, let's go over to our client survey. We want to make this the title. So we want to make this nice and big and bolded. So click on it, hit bold, and let's increase the size of it to size 14 so it stands out. Now let's do something similar with our client ID. Let's go ahead and bold it. We're going to italics this one, and then we're going to make it size 12 so it stands out a little bit more. After we've done that, now we're going to look at editing are questions that we have. But this is important to remember on Microsoft Excel. Even if you look here and you click on cell C5, you won't see anything there, even though there's text written over it. Because all the text is actually written back in A5. So if we want to make a change, we have to go back to that. One way to do it is go up to the formula bar here, and you can change the rule comfortable to fantastic. And it will make the changes down the bottom for us. Or we can double click on the cell itself, and we can make our changes right here and go right back to comfortable. This is convenient because it means we only have to edit things in one cell, but it also means you have to remember where you started writing to begin with. And when we start trying to text over other letters in it, we can cause ourselves a little bit of an issue. So we don't want to write over anything that we've already put stuff in from another cell. That's what makes Excel really unique compared to Microsoft Word or PowerPoint or anything else. Because using different cells like that, we can actually add formulas, and we can do math already built into the cell itself. But if we start making changes into them where they really don't have those changes, it can be really difficult. After you've done this, you have bolded your readings, your client survey, your client ID. I want you to go ahead and save it for now. And from here, we're going to look at everything else we want to do for the rest of our Excel period. And the last thing we want to do today is we're going to add a header and a footer to our page that we have. So I'm going to go up here to Insert, Header and Footer, right over here. After you click on that, it's going to immediately go to the header. And in this header, I want you to type in eTry1. And then you can go click this right box here, and you can have 3 different headers that you want, the left, the right, and the center. And this one over here, I actually want you to type in or click the page number, and it will make the adjustments for whatever page you're on. After you do that, you go up here to go to footer, click on that, and it'll send us down to the bottom of the page. On the bottom of the page, we're going to put 2 footers also. In the right one, we're going to put the current date. And in the middle one, we're going to put the file name. This will automatically adjust itself from here on out when we make changes to it. So if it was changed on the 9/15 and then we went back to this 2 days later, it would change it to 9/17. It's always going to have the file name since that's the same for every sheet right at the bottom of the page. And if we go back up to the header here, this would change also on the page if we went to a different sheet or different page number. This makes it really easy to sort through what we want to do. After we've added our headers and our footers, we're going to go back here and save again. And I actually want you to go to File and Print. And I want to see the print preview. And on this print preview, we can see right at the top of the page our title, our page numbers, file names, and our date. And we know that we have everything that we needed for this period. Once you are done with this, I want you to go back to our Moodle page. And on the Moodle page, you need to go to Intro to Excel and drop this homework off in there once you have saved and completed it and are done. And that's all we have today.